Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another Nerdcore live show on a wonderful Friday night, episode 319. We hope that everyone is doing good. We hope all y'all are happy, healthy, and in good spirits. It is the Nerd You're gonna hear the host of the show. Lots of my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a second episode for this day.
Well, first public, second for us. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I
we just
yeah,
we
man.
just reviewed the wrestler. If you guys
Wrestler,
the wrestler, if you
wrestler.
guys want to go check that out and get Alabama slammed.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got done doing that, so now we're here a little bit late, but we're here to talk about Loki season 2 episode 3. But before we can get into that, I know I already asked you on the other episode, Brad, but what's up, Brad? How are you?
I'm tired. I'm not like tired of this. Like I'm enjoying this. I don't want to drive for like the whole weekend
Yeah. You're like, Brenda, if you want to go somewhere, we're not going.
unless you drive.
Yep.
Which is I showed up at her work for lunch because I still made it in time to take her to lunch, and I'm like, "You're driving."
Oh
Like I
my
just
God.
drove 6 hours to get here. You're driving.
Yeah, you're like, no, I'm not doing this shit, bro.
And then my GPS. I need to talk to Apple because I'm like, I could have just stayed on the highway, and then you made me get off and go into like the farm roads for some reason. Like, what the hell, Apple? Like, I'm going down dirt like roads, and I'm like, why? Like, I could have just stayed on the highway.
Yep.
But maybe there was a wreck or construction, or
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
But Brad, I hope you're doing all right, man. We already talked about this on the fucking what's it called, other one, but I mean,
This
it's
is
pretty
what
much
happens when you
two
have
episodes
two
in a day.
episodes or
Yeah,
multiple episodes. We haven't done a three episode in a while.
no, it's been a while. But then again, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. I'm really starting to appreciate the schedule we have now.
Yeah,
I really
it's
like
nice.
it. Yeah,
That's
Stacy.
for a family fun time.
Wait, this isn't a prototype episode. No, it's not a
Prototype.
prototype. Prototype.
Although, if you want to buy some of our prototypes, you can go to patreon.com/the nerdcore.
Yep. You get them early before they ever get released, right?
Yeah, low as $1. That $1
Those
tier,
one
y'all
dollar.
get you in the door.
Yep. Oh man, I was but yeah, I'm tired, Brad. I fell asleep watching this episode, so I had to watch it all over again.
You have to explain though that that's not the episode's fault.
No, that yeah, so I was just really sleepy. Yeah, and yeah, I was just
I
like,
fell asleep
whoa,
during this episode, and we're gonna do a review,
yeah, shit
which
was
is
not in.
every other letterbox review is like, I'm gonna leave a review even though I only watched 10 minutes of the movie because
Yeah,
woke garbage.
the thing is, I did the right thing. I restarted the episode
That's how you do it.
because
Because in order to do these reviews, you got to watch the episode.
what's it called, ended up on like the last 10 minutes of the episode, and I was like, yeah,
That's my thing. Like, I'm totally okay with people calling shit. Like, you want to call a movie or like a television series shit?
yeah,
I'm totally okay with that. But you got to watch it, start to finish, and like get your anger out. Like, write a complete review of like I sat here and I watched this damn movie for 3.5 hours, and I'm pissed off because it was fucking garbage. Like, you are allowed that.
yeah,
And I will support you in that, even if you know, technically I'm against your opinion.
yeah.
Or
Did you watch
don't agree with
anything
your
this
opinion.
week other than the stuff we had to review, Brad?
Uh I watched so there was a channel at the hotel and it was like American History it was a channel I had never seen before. And they were like doing I so it was weird because they would have these different kind of episodes, and they would have ones with like the actors reenacting the historical figures on it. One was the Sheriff Bass Reeves, so they were doing that, but then they would have cuts in it with like animated like comic book cells, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is, but I'm kind of hooked. And there was another one with Al Capone in it, so they were telling Al Capone's story with the cuts, and then they did another one with how like assassins, and I'm just like, This is all over the goddamn place. Like I'm just gonna watch the the first 48 or something.
Fuck going on here. Um,
But
but
no, I haven't watched anything other
yeah,
than I did watch Loki right before we came in to review the wrestler, and I watched the wrestler. I don't know, last weekend, same time. So
yeah. Brad's
I've
been
I've
pretty
been
pretty good
watching
at
the
catching
actual.
up.
I've been keeping ahead and actually watching the movies I'm supposed to watch, unless Hulu again changes it for me, and then I will find the COO or the CEO. I will find you. And
And
if you've
express
ever
my.
seen Misery, that's you know.
Oh man. I watched the stuff. I a bunch of stuff. I watched the thing. I watched the what's it called? The Last
You watch a lot
Temptation
of
of Christ.
4Ks.
Yeah, I watched the
I
thing. I watched
well,
the
well, you
wrestler.
you got to
Last,
put it out there. You've seen the thing before.
yeah, I
We've
seen the thing
reviewed the
before.
thing.
Yeah, I've watched my physical copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, rewatched the Last Temptation of Christ again.
Oh, and if anybody missed it at the start of the last episode, I did buy the steelbook for Ran on eBay.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
ended up totaling like $40 with shipping, so I should be getting that.
yeah. Um,
Be
I
lucky I didn't
watched.
buy both discs.
I'm caught up on Gen V. I caught up on Gen V.
I still need to watch that. I probably will. I probably
I
will binge that.
really like it.
Okay.
Like,
As much
I'm
as
not
the
even gonna
boys.
lie. No, it's not as good as the boys,
Okay.
but I'm really enjoying it. Like, there's
Which
a lot of really dumbass stuff that
let's
happens.
be real here. When I first saw the trailer of that, I'm like, I don't know about this. This is like, because the only thing going through my mind was that terrible X-Men movie of like the high school and shit, or X-Men Dark or whatever the hell that was. And I'm just like, I don't know about this. But I'm
I
glad
fell
to
asleep.
hear you're enjoying it. So that makes me feel a little bit better about watching it.
Yeah, I fell asleep during the episode, so now it's a review of my dream. Anyone know what a talking horse means in your
Speaking of
dream?
dreams, Roll also got the 4K version of Dreams.
That's coming tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Look at that! Look at that
along
segue.
with along with Videodrome. Long live the new flesh.
Man, that is another one I probably wouldn't have bought for myself. Like, don't get me wrong. I liked Videodrome. I didn't love it as much as
Yeah.
Roll did. It's a little bit out there for me. I'm still like, out of all these fucking weird movies, my favorite is still Eraserhead. So I might actually would buy Eraserhead on a physical because I like Eraserhead, and that one's fucking weird.
Oh man.
But Videodrome is like really weird.
Yep.
And then Mulholland Drive, I
man.
just don't know what the thought behind that was.
I need to get Crimes of the Future next. I really need to get Crimes of the Future
That one's
next.
also kind of out there.
Yep. I love Cronenberg, man. He's a one weird motherfucker, and I really like him. I can't wait for us to Frank. I can't wait for us to do another Cronenberg month, and I get to select Crash.
How many fucking movies are left that we haven't reviewed of his?
I don't know. I really need to build a list on
How many are you making me do?
You're the one who's mostly chosen him sometimes, right?
Yeah, because I kind of want to see what the hell's going on. Did I choose Videodrome?
No, I think I did.
Yeah, there you go. See, he's lying. I don't choose no Cronenberg.
Yep. I fucking love him, bro. He's such a crazy motherfucker.
Oh dear
God, man. Just I don't know, man. He's just a great man. Great man. Yeah.
How old is he?
Fuck if I know, Brad.
Him and David Lynch get me like just weird vibes. I'm just like, I don't.
He's 80 years old, Brad.
I
And
don't
he's
know.
still making movies.
I don't
like
necessarily know what's going on. I don't hate it, but also at the same time, I'm so weirded out by this I can't stop watching.
Brad's just like, wow, what's fucking wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you?
No, not on those. On the erotic, on some of those erotic ones, it's like this is a little much, bro. Like this, just, like that Michael Caine film, that last one we watched. I was
Michael
like,
Caine. Michael Fassbender.
No. Michael Caine was in the movie.
Oh, Dress to Kill.
Yeah, Dressed to Kill. Like that one was just like, I don't know about this role. They're just like fucking like in the first 3 minutes.
I loved it, bro. I love it. I love it, Brad. Just wait
Then
till
she
you
gets
watch Crash,
stabbed.
Brad. We're gonna do Crash, and you are just gonna be completely floored by it.
Is it
But
a Dave Matthews cover?
no,
Is
it
it a
is
Dave
not,
Matthews
Brad.
documentary? Crash
No,
Into
it
Me?
is not,
No?
Brad.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, y'all better watch it. I'm gonna find a Dave Matthews documentary. We're gonna watch.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Just
look for
Crash
some
Into Me.
news here, Brad. Um, I saw. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, we got news. Let me.
No,
Legit.
I saw one idiot
Yes.
posted one of their little TikToks where they
Ooh.
said that watching Martin Scorsese movies is like going to the DMV. What?
Has that man ever been to the DMV?
He says like basically you know you have to do it, but you don't really enjoy doing it. What? Like because it's
Well,
such a long time. He
come.
says
Let's list some Taxi Driver. Fucking great movie.
it's
Don't
not even
even.
that long.
No,
Like how long is Taxi Driver?
no, that one's only like an
An hour
hour
and
and.
54,
Yeah,
bro.
it's not. It's less than 2 hours. I mean, how are you gonna say like list off some movies of his role?
The King of Comedy. 1 hour and 49.
Great.
Yeah. How long is
What's another one?
Goodfellas?
Ah, fucking one of the best.
Oh, 2 hours and 25.
Yeah, one of the fucking best movies though
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
made.
Like, all they complain about is like,
Wait,
because they're too long.
Was Casino by Scorsese?
Yeah. Casino
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
how are you? Here's the thing: if you want to be a hater, you can be a
2
hater,
hours and 58. Goddamn.
but you gotta defend your hate. Like, there's no like, because that just don't make sense. It's like, okay, you can hate a Scorsese movie for any. It's like not your cup of tea. I say that about movies Raul picks all the time, but to me, it's like Goodfellas. Like, my God, that is the ultimate gangster crime film. That
Yeah.
is just that is everyone that Scorsese ever worked with on top of their game.
I don't get it, man. Like, like, y'all, I don't get where this idea of like, it's too long comes from because people sit in front of the TV and binge watch TV shows like
Well,
crazy.
it's a instant gratification
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is.
I mean, it's like all those Twitter/X comments I send you on Star Wars that just make no sense. I
Yeah.
forget the one I sent you. It's like what is this? It's not Star Wars. And it's like that is literally the definition of Star Wars. What are
Yeah,
you?
bro. That's what Star Wars is, bro.
What
You're
are you
just so
talking
stupid.
about?
Yeah.
And people getting mad at calling Jedi what did they call them? Magicians with light sticks. I mean, it's kind of what they are. I'm just
He's not
dumbed down version
wrong.
of it.
He's not wrong.
I mean, it's kind of dumbed down version. Of, like, but then we get to the nitty gritty, and people hate to bring this up. Do you know why George Lucas made all this? The man just wanted to sell toys. That's all he wanted to do.
Have to do it. Is the person on TikTok the actual writer of Acclaim where they call him or something? Fuck if I know. I just, you know what, bro? Let's see this shit. Let's see. Because I know what
Can we
account.
post TikToks? Is that free use? Is that fair use?
Uh,
I don't. Although I don't want to give more fame to some of these people.
no, I don't really want to give any more.
No, I don't want to give fame to. I don't want to give fame to stupid people because enough stupid people have enough fame.
What account is this shit? Who is this coming from? The Escape Pod. Okay. What? I don't want to give fame to these dumbasses. He says that like it's what's it called? Like he's done. Like he says like because like the DMV is like it's never like he says you got to do it once in a while and like you don't look forward to it because it's always tedious and it's like
that's your opinion. That it's because it's not your type of movie. Your type of movie might be Michael Bay movies, and that's fine. That's not my type of movie. Like I've seen enough explosions in my life. I don't need to see like more. Like some people probably really like the Mark Wahlberg Transformers, and that's good on you. To me, those are just money goblin pieces of shit.
It's pretty much what it is, bro.
This is what they are.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sell more fucking Transformer toys, more
See if I
Optimus
can find
Prime
it real quick.
masks for Halloween. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Um, but but there is some stuff out there I do enjoy, and I know it's just brain sucking entertainment. But then there's other stuff that I enjoy, where it's like, all right, this is getting onto what I feel is the essence of cinema, and a lot of those are Scorsese, because Scorsese to me is a very good director who brings a lot out of his cast, and that's what I like to see. And a lot of times, because you kind of see the same thing Kurosawa did, like, a lot of those actors were probably first time actors, and Kurosawa brought all that out of them in his movies.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to see from direction. You can really tell when that's happening, because what you see on the screen is just, some of these new actors coming in, and then they just get this great direction from, someone who really knows what they're doing and are really passionate about what they're doing. And then that's what makes them a star.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, look, man. Here's what I truly believe. I think we need to start doing an intelligence exam on motherfuckers who try to buy a microphone. Yeah, some of y'all really don't need to be starting podcasts, bro. Um, I don't know what the fuck y'all. Look, you know
Let's
what?
get my microphone.
I regret saying that anybody could start a podcast back in the day. I don't think anybody should start one now.
You know what? When we started this, there were a lot of podcasts happening. Like there was up now. A lot of podcasts are fading right now. And what I'll have to say is, anyone who you lost your favorite podcast or something, you can come listen to us. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm listening to this piece of garbage. They said that Killers of the Flower Moon will entertain 5 people. That is
But
such
you
a
but you understand why they do that, Ro.
yeah.
It,
Because they
it,
want
it,
clicks. They want people to
they
get
want clicks.
mad.
They want to create this whole thing that we don't want to do, which is like make, if you make enough noise, enough people will show up to try to shut you up. And
Yeah.
we never feel that strongly towards stuff like that usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do, but not usually.
It's just not our thing here. It's just I don't like this idea of like, oh, negativity, just to spew negativity so you guys can click on it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
click. Leave a
yeah,
message that you hate me, because tis the world.
yeah. But look, man, all I want to say, there's an old saying that it's better to be quiet and considered a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like I've already said enough stupid shit on this podcast. I don't need to say anymore.
Yeah. All I say is every time I say this, man, it's just he's the greatest living director, and I think that we are just lucky to be living in a time where this guy's still able to make movies.
I
This
think
man
he's
just
I think he's one of the best, and he'll go
truly
down
is.
as one of the best. There's no question in my mind on that. There's Kubrick, there's Kurosawa, um, Scorsese. I mean, Spielberg, I would throw up there.
Yeah.
Yes, I would throw Lucas for the 3 great films he made.
Yeah.
And there's a whole Edward Yang. There's a whole, like, honestly, this podcast might be one of the best things I've ever done, because I've found so many directors
Yeah.
that I would not who Anway.
Yeah.
Anyway, just terrific directors that we would never have heard of without this podcast.
There's also not another director out there who's doing so much for cinema preservation as Scorsese does. Like,
Yeah.
like
Because he's like, if you are subscribed to the Criterion channel, and I would tell you to do this because I got a shit ton of movies, but he's on there on multiple movies with commentary.
yeah, because his fucking film foundation thing literally makes sure that these movies are preserved, and they make sure that they don't ever go out, so that way they don't die. And it's like, dude, like we're lucky that we have the Apu trilogy, and it's because of Martin Scorsese, because those prints were going to die off. They were very in bad, they were in really bad condition, and they were about to die off. What happened? Martin Scorsese stepped in, financed the restoration, and said, "We're not going to let these things die out. We got to preserve them."
And then I mean, Scorsese and like Criterion, like they have done a lot to preserve a lot of these films that I absolutely love and adore, and they're my favorite thing ever made
Type A
on this
story, Brian.
earth. Yeah,
Type A story.
Um,
We wouldn't have
e-
been able to watch if it wasn't for
I mean, Ikiru, I'm sure was in pretty bad shape before that got, you
yeah.
know, redone. I'm sure a lot of Kurosawa movies, especially what's the one we really like? Um, this is like Sunday Morning or
One wonderful Sunday.
One Wonderful Sunday. Thank you. Like 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 you look at that now, and I guarantee you that was not. It did not look like that when they found it because that movie was that movie's old.
Yeah. But yeah, man. All I'm saying is that you can have an opinion, but just don't make yourself sound like a dumbass when you say your opinion. Because yeah, we're. I guess I'll just
I
have to
mean,
call.
and even then, it's not. I don't even know if it's the dumbass thing. It's people saying stuff, and they don't have like we say a lot of dumbass stuff, but we watched the movie.
Yeah, we watched the movie.
We watched the movie, so
I
I can
wonder if
say
these
the
dudes
dumbass
even
stuff.
watched Killers of the
That
Flower
that's
Moon.
that's my question: is did they just walk in, and go, "Oh, Scorsese movie," and left like?
Yeah, probably is like they got to like an hour and a half, and he said, "I don't really feel like watching it anymore. It's too boring."
You see that's the thing though is how can you have a full fledged opinion if you don't see that first, second, and third act?
Yeah,
Because we've seen many movies where go, oh, the first act wasn't working, and then you get to that second and third act, you're like, holy god, like that thing fucking ramped up, or
yeah,
the first act's great, but then the rest of the movie's kind of shit. But we watched all of it, so we can
yeah.
say that.
Also, before we get into the review, Brad, did you buy Spider-Man 2, or are you still waiting for that?
I have not bought Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it just came out
I
today.
oh I did have to say I beat the main story in Starfield. So
Okay,
I
all right.
finished a video game.
Yeah.
Does I have to as often as I would like.
Yep.
Still haven't beat Zelda. That's
Yeah.
that's still out there.
That's crazy, Brad. You still haven't beat fucking Tears of the Kingdom.
No.
But here, I guess any other news? I do have here that the end of Gen V season 1 will have a handoff to the Boys season 4, which
Ooh.
will then hand off back to Gen V season 2.
So is the Boys season 4 ready to drop?
That's already been edited, Brad. That got filmed way before the writer's strike.
Okay. So that's already
That's done.
ready. That's ready to go.
Yeah, they're just need to set up like the date and all that, and they're just. I think it's just in post right now.
Hmm. Well, there you
So yeah, we got the boys. Don't worry about that. Yeah, and yeah, Dune 2 was supposed to release today.
go. And then Deadpool 3 I saw got pushed back.
I heard that it's not been pushed back. That it's still all contingent on the on the writers on the what's it called the actor strike now. But look, man, I'm good. We can wait. Hand off and the boys. What wording?
Phrasing.
Phrasing? All right, Brad. Let's do this shit, man. Now let's go ahead and get into our mandatory Loki talk. Um, I say that like if I don't like this show, I am actually really liking this show. Um, let's get ahead and get into this. If you haven't watched this week's episode of Loki, get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the episode, stay. Either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it worked.
It did.
Yay.
Excuse me. Loki, season 2, episode 3, titled 1893. Loki and Mobius go on the hunt for everyone's favorite cartoon clock as they try to save the TVA. Directed by Kazra Farahani and written by Eric Martin, Kazra Farahani, and Jason O'Leary. Not a lot going on here, trivia wise. Oh well, Kazra Farhani is a production designer for this show too. So she wrote and direct this. Um, the line timely uses during the show, "If it can be dreamed, it can be achieved," is similar to the one of Walt Disney's famous sayings, "If you dream it, you can build it." It may or may not be an intentional play that saying. Okay. The prototype mechanical trousers the councilman tries to return to Timely are a reference to Wallace's techno trousers from Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers.
Great. Love it.
Oh my
Love it.
god. Oh, Brad, this episode 3, Brad. So, what are your initial thoughts, man?
I like this episode, but I think they got the title wrong. Wrong.
Wrong,
Title
wrong.
wrong. It should have been when AI gets horny.
Pretty
Uh,
much, yeah. I want to be your girl.
I want to be your girl. And they're like, get off. Which every man would do in any situation. Like, I just want to turn that off.
Yeah.
Like, not dealing with that right now. But I feel so. To me, this is a good episode, but I don't know if I like it as much as the first two. This one feels more like a filler episode in a way. Um, to me, but I do enjoy that they call Kang in this, or this version of Kang, Victor Timely, which is so very comic book esque.
Yeah.
It's like it's so dumb. It
It's
kind of
such a
works.
comic book name, right?
Such a comic book. It really is Victor Timely, like Kang. You know, he who remains at the end of time, although I am worried, where he's stuck in the mannequin sepsis minutes. Jesus Christ, Stacy, timeout. You're on timeout.
Time out,
Moderator, put Stacy in
bro.
timeout. um, but I'm kind of worried because now you have what's her name in Miss Minutes at the end of time with the body
Renslayer.
Renslayer, thank you.
Yeah.
With the
So,
body of King. And so now I'm worried. I'm like, well, they got a body.
yep.
just saying. Like, I don't want to bring that up, but Miss Minutes was like, I want a body. It's kind of out
Mm.
there.
So, I really like this episode, man.
Yeah.
I'm digging this series, bro.
I
Uh,
did like. I just say I really did like the Chicago. They did the Chicago's
yeah.
World Fair. That was dope.
Brett, I completely forgot that our post credit scene of was it of Loki season 1, or was it, wait, I think that was Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hold on.
Which I wait. I don't.
Quantumania.
I did not watch it.
Was it?
I didn't watch Quantum Mania.
I think it was Quantumania where it was what? Yeah. So it was the Quantumania post credit scene. I'm sorry, bro.
Your mic just went off. It's weird.
Hello.
There you go. You're back.
What about now?
You're good.
Okay.
I don't know
So
what happened.
we have two, what's it called, post credit scenes in Quantumania. One of them is like all of the Kangs being shown, so like all
Yeah.
the different variants of Kang. The second one is Loki and Mobius in this era in like Chicago 1893 watching
Oh.
Kang. I had completely forgotten. Maybe that probably tells you about what I thought about Quantumania. That happened. I was like, when we go to this, I was like, wait, have I seen this before? And I was
But
like,
but
oh shit.
I like how they question, like, if the TVA hadn't got involved, would you even have this variant of Kang? You know, like, and although I did love the Sylvie scene with him,
Me too.
I love that.
That's my favorite part
That
of
might
this
be one of my
this
favorite
episode.
part of these 3 episodes. Um, it is she's there and she's like, I gotta get rid of him because he's a Kang variant, and he's like, don't I get to make a decision? Can I
Yeah.
make decisions? I might. I'm not this guy that you think I am.
Yeah.
And it's just like he's got a point. He isn't. I mean, but it's a risk all in the same. And you can just tell Sylvie's emotions in that whole scene is
Yeah.
like he's got a point, but I really want to stab him.
Yeah. And it's like you can like that just goes to show like there's still a human in Sylvie. Like
Yeah.
it's not all of this like
Well,
that
I
you guys that we
mean, like
thought.
just like all the other Loki variants, like there is the very human aspect in them.
Yeah.
There's some kind of morality in all of them, even if they're considered a villain.
Yeah. But like you said, I really like the setting that they went here. I love that like Mobius is like, what's it called? So like, we gotta go fight. And it's like, how are we gonna do that? And he goes, old fashioned leg work. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
And yeah, he just like basically goes to all the attractions at the
The
World's Fair. They're eating
Cracker
like kettle
Jacks.
corn, and it's just like we just watch. They're just in a theme park at this point.
Yeah, it's like that was just you guys just went to go
But
ride.
but I love how they portray Victor Timely as basically this he's a crook. He
He's a
you
crook.
know
He's a thief. Yeah.
he's a
So
thief.
like, so look, as like I seen Quantumania, right? He's not like that Kang. He's not
No,
fucking murderous guy.
he's not.
But he's
He's not
also
he who
not.
remains yet.
Yeah. But he's also not a completely like okay. What's it called? Person that
No,
you're like,
no, he
yeah,
literally dropped Renslayer in a boat in the middle of the lake.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
bye, bitch.
So like that's why part of me gets Sylvie at times where you're like, but you will become this person. And but then I also understand what Victor says. It's like, but I can change. Don't I have a choice in that?
Yeah, don't I get a chance to like decide on this? Like
Yeah,
I might, but there's also the chance I might not.
yeah. And I like that, man. I like the whole standoff and with what's it called with um with Loki and Sylvie, and they're like just what's it called, talking to each other and saying like, you don't have to do it, and it's like, oh, but like, I have to do it because what's it called, he's gonna become a problem, and Loki kind of saying like, you know we have to fix the TVA, and then she brings up a good point. It's like, why do you actually even care about the TVA? Like, is this even like a big problem to you? Like, or you just want to make sure that like you're like basically kind of alluding like, do you either want to save me or do you actually care about this TVA?
I think I think this version of Loki has found some form of humanity.
Yeah.
And he
Even
doesn't he
yeah,
doesn't want the world to go through what Thanos put them all, which was half that population just
yeah. You can
flipped.
tell when what's it called when Mobius, when they see the attraction with all the Asgardians, and he's like, that's not even what that looks like. Like this, like he's like, they're bastardizing my culture, and then what's it called? Mobius tells him like, sometimes I forget that you're one of them, and you just see that expression on Loki. He's like damn, like I kind of have like kind of lost touch with that, and like I'm kind of sacrificing that part of me being here.
Yeah. I mean, and it's
Probably makes
and
him remember Thor and all that too.
I think that kind of goes through. I think what most cultures go through when
Yeah, but
it's unfortunate.
fortunate. But like I said, I really like this episode. I don't quite agree with you, Brad, that this is filler. I think this is actually a really good episode. I love seeing Renslayer again. That was
But I
fun.
feel like there's when I say something's filler, I feel like it's a ramp up. Like
Yeah,
this hasn't peaked yet. Like this is just you're on like the center of that ramp, and then you're gonna ramp up and just fly off the fucking ramp. I think that's gonna be in the next episode. That's how I
yeah,
feel. Like this is ramping up to something that's gonna be much bigger. Whereas the first two were already they're pretty spastic and pretty chaotic because of what was going on, and this one just feels a little less chaotic than that,
yeah,
which isn't a bad thing because you get more of the backstory, and it's like the TVA and Renslayer and Miss Minutes meddling, and I mean would Victor be the same person if they hadn't dropped off the TVA book? And the answer is no. Hell, he thinks like OB's is like he's a follower of OB basically.
yeah,
What
yeah.
which if he meets OB in there, he's gonna cream his pants
And
like his biggest fan.
I just gotta say, like, what's it called? I already feel higher about this than I do of like, I liked Secret Invasion. I thought it was good. That was okay. I don't think it's that like,
It's not as good as this.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I already feel higher about this in 3 episodes than I did 4 or 5 episodes into Secret Invasion.
Well, I mean, we've read some stuff about what was going on
Yeah,
behind the scenes with executive directors and all
yeah.
that.
It's just
But
this
this
still
feels like
feels
there's actual writers and like
yeah. There's
involved
actually
in this.
feels like there's thought here. Like there's like this is stylized. It feels like it's trying to say something, and it's like I'm enjoying this, and also like Tom Hiddleston is just fucking good too, and I really enjoy his dynamic with Mobius, Sylvie, hell, even with what's it called with Renslayer.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
then, well, for the first two episodes, we kind of just got these teasers of Kang, and then now we have Jonathan Majors on the screen, which I
that,
don't know.
I
I mean, nothing has come.
yeah, I don't.
No, nothing has come of that case, as far as I know. So I can't say it one way or
Brad,
another. But he is good in this series so far.
the fact that we just saw him in this week's episode tells me everything I need to know. They're not recasting him.
No,
They're keeping him. So
I mean, I was kind of waiting for Don Cheadle to pop up in a
the
wig.
scroll or the real Don Cheadle?
The scroll we know is
Yeah,
Kaputz.
kaput.
So the real Don Cheadle.
Oh
Although
man,
they could pull a fast one, just throw Terrence Howard.
yeah. It's like, hey, we actually brought him back now. But yeah. What's it called? He But yeah, like seeing him tonight, like seeing him in this episode this week, it was like, okay, yeah, that tells me everything
Yeah,
I need to know. Like they're not gonna recast him. They're not firing him. He's
no,
staying. He's gonna be king, bro. So
and everything that's happening in his real life, nothing more has been told or confirmed or anything. So
yeah,
I mean, based on this episode, I mean, he's always been kind of the good villain and as Kang.
yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I enjoy. I like Kang in Quantum Mania. I don't think he's like this super menacing figure that we're supposed to like.
How much was Kang in Quantumania?
A lot, a
Okay,
lot, yeah, a lot. Um, Literally the only reason you should watch Quantumania is because of Kang.
okay,
Everything else kind of sucks about that movie, but Kang is really good.
that's how I feel about
Um,
every Ant-Man movie.
yeah, yeah, but like I like Kang, and I don't think that movie ever makes me feel like this guy's a really big fucking deal. But that first episode of Loki, and him just going around, he's like, "You guys need to fucking understand, this guy is like is
He,
is
he's
dangerous."
involved in everything. He is the
Yeah,
reason for this being, and he literally
yeah,
destroys a wall to prove it. I
yeah.
mean,
And I felt
it's
that that
terrific
to me
storytelling.
I felt that that to me was super threatening. And I was like, I understand now. Like I'm seeing like here, like this is where I'm starting to feel this guy's presence is going to be a really big thing.
And just the
Um,
chaos and tension. And I don't even think we've come to the most chaotic and you know and
no,
most terrifying experience yet in this show. I think that's
no, no,
coming.
no. I think it's coming too. Um, Miss Minutes, Miss Minutes should be the real
Miss
villain of
Minutes is
this.
just horny.
Yeah,
That's all
bro.
Miss Minutes is.
When she became like big and was like the boo,
Ghost clock.
ghost clock.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Everyone run!
Oh.
Such 1920s. The ghost clock. It's coming for us.
Hopefully, it doesn't turn into an Ezra Miller type of situation. Becomes cost sunk fallacy with the films. I hope not.
I
I
don't.
doubt it.
I Marvel is not DC.
The Marvel
I don't
machine is
think
way
Marvel
bigger.
plays that shit.
Yeah, the Marvel machine is bigger.
Marvel will like look at Terrence Howard. I don't even know what Terrence Howard did, and they recast him. I just know he was a pain in the ass for like a day, and they were like Don Cheadle. They're
Yo,
like, we're not even dealing with you. Like, just go, get out,
yo.
leave your
But
leave your suit.
leave your suit. But like I said, like Miss Minutes was really funny in this. But like, I think Miss Minutes is gonna get a body.
I think
I
she's
think.
gonna take Kang's body.
You think she's gonna take He Who Remains?
Like there is, which might be a variant. That might the AI variant Kang Miss Minutes collaboration, but I mean. I'm just seeing the foreshadowing of Miss Minutes going, "You never gave me a body," and then you have literally Kang's body right there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like she really likes Kang, and if she were able to be one with Kang, I think we're gonna see it, a reanimated Kang or
I
He
thought
Who
she was
Remains.
gonna get a body at the end of that episode. Like I was like, okay, she's gonna take one of those mannequins, and it's like, no, she
Well,
didn't.
that was before she went on a little too strong.
Yeah, I think she was gonna get a body, and then she was just like decided to go ahead and be ooh, and then she decided to go and just get all horny like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like,
All right.
well,
Speak.
I
Speak.
both want to be your girl.
I'm gonna. Why are you stuck in the mannequin steps this minute? I'm gonna bring that up again.
Yup. Somebody on Twitter did say that like Miss Minutes should actually be the real villain for this phase instead
she
of Kang.
she. I mean, she might be. It might.
Honestly,
It might be like I said. It might be the reanimated body of Kang, but it's the AI Miss Minutes in it.
yup.
Because
But
you got Renslayer too, and maybe that's their only way to get out there is reanimating that Kang body to let them get out.
yeah, because I don't know how the hell they're gonna do it. But now I want to see next week's episode because I want to see what the hell they're gonna react to Kang being at the TVA.
And I want to see how Kang reacts to Obi
Yeah, I would like to see that
because
too.
he's gonna fangirl. I like
Yup.
guarantee it. Victor Timely's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you're the guy in my book."
Not enough Obi, bro. We need more Obi.
Well, we've got an OB in every episode in some form. In
Yeah,
this one, it was a picture, but still some
we need
form.
more Obi.
Need more OB.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, but K. Kwan is just like
I'm
he's a
down with
national
OB.
treasure. He's a treasure, man. Yeah,
Down with
I
OBG.
love that that guy just his career was revived, and I'm glad that he's doing all this. Like, you know what, man? I
Good shit.
we love K. Kwan here. Um, anything else we got to bring up, Brad? I think that was it, really. Um,
I mean, Tom Hiddleston put on good showing as always.
yeah, yeah. Man,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
him putting the giant dude in the cage was quite hilarious.
People need to realize, like, you don't step up to Loki. Like,
No, like
it's not gonna end right for you.
although he did look like a giant Abe Lincoln. I'm like, is this guy like giant Abe Lincoln? Is this Robo Lincoln?
I can't get over the Robo trousers. I mean, what's the techno trousers though?
I can't get over all the shit like he invented. He's a freaking crook.
Yeah, it's just a crook, bro. Yep. Ah, man, what a good episode! I really enjoyed this. I don't remember what I gave last episode,
I think
but
you're
I'm
like at
gonna
8
go.
or 8.5 or something.
I'm gonna go with like just like 7.75. I like this episode. I think it's a good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's the best. I think the reason why I just like it so much is the fact that like I got to see Renslayer again. Miss Mints was really funny in this and good, and like seeing this new Kang variant really did it for me. But nothing too what's it called?
I think it adds a little more depth to the story, but it's not as chaotic and not as fast
Yeah.
paced as the first two episodes.
I feel like this week's episode because this week's episode is gonna be the middle of the season. This is like
It's going to ramp up.
yeah,
Like
I want to see what's gonna go down. Um, but man, that's been our Loki review. Oh, I'm sorry, Brad. I didn't hear. What's your final verdict on this episode?
I'm going to give it an 8.
All right, man. All right, cool.
Yeah,
You give it higher than me, man.
yeah. I liked it.
Yeah,
Like I liked it, but I didn't like it. I think I gave the other ones 8.5 out of 10.
yeah. I think I
The
gave
the
I
the
gave
old
the
school
last
clothing
one.
helped.
First one was an 8.5 for me. I really enjoyed that first episode. Second episode I think was straight up 8. This was 7.75. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as the last episode, but I did enjoy more aspects of this. But I think as a whole episode, last one worked more.
I and again, I don't necessarily think. I think it when I say filler, I mean in a different form. But there's a lot of information in this episode that I think going to be important
Yeah.
going in to the future episodes.
Like I said, guys. Also, you guys, what's it called? That's the beauty of us doing this show like weekly, like episodically. Like we're consuming and dissecting this show as it comes out. So we're just kind of like going at it here. So like this is what this episode feels like. Where instead if we would have binged this and where we would have been watching weekly and we did a season review, we would already have like concise thoughts. So that's just how we feel at this moment. Once we finish up our episode 8 review and we talk about the season in general, we might have different thoughts now. We'll be like, okay, you know what? Looking back at it now, 2 and 3 just worked better now because of where we ended up in. So, for now, these are just our just placeholder thoughts, if anything. But With that said, that concludes our review of Loki Season 2, Episode 3. Check us out on nerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore underscore, Instagram at the Nerdcore, patreon.com/the Nerdcore. Discord link is in the description below. Talk to us in the comments. Have you seen this episode of Loki? Did you like it? Tell us everything. We love to talk to you all about this stuff, man. We just love interacting with you guys in the comments. It's fun. We like to talk to you all, so please talk to us in the comments, please, please. We'll be back on Sunday for our review of the Bear season 2, and then next week we're doing the Loki season 2 episode 4, Invincible season 1, and yeah, we're just getting ready for. We still need to find out what we want to do for Tuesday, Brad. I haven't contacted anybody about any games or anything on Tuesday. Yeah, I feel like people are going to probably be busy on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah. Y'all should tell us, guys, what's a horror movie you guys want us to review that we haven't done yet for Tuesday? Maybe for Tuesday we do like a commentary. I don't know.
Could do it. Yeah, good. We still have a horror movie commentary coming up as well.
Yeah, for
Hellraiser.
Patreon. So
Yeah.
maybe on Tuesday we do a public one. Tell us what's one that you would want us to watch.
Stacy, go.
Killer Clowns in Outer Space.
Stacy, what's a horror movie? Go.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. We gotta ask the people in the what's it called in the Discord and all that. But with that said, though, we've really enjoyed our time here, and we will see you all on Sunday. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. I'm watching Killers of the Flower Moon tomorrow night. Hopefully, have a review up for that next week for you guys with Luis. And I don't know when Brad's going to get to that. I know Brad really wants to see this movie. He actually wants to make the trip out to the theater. So we'll see when that happens. But Brad is also not wanting to drive. So if they see it tomorrow, Brenda's going to have to drive.
Stacy said Plan 9 from Outer Space.
I'm good. I'm not doing Tubi movies, bro. The Tubi originals, Brad, or the Sony Crackle.
Oh, you mean the grainy recorded on the screen?
VHS.
Yeah.
The VHS rip.
Yeah, the VHS rip. That's always a good one.
Yep. Oh man, Brad. Let's get out of here, Brad. Send them out.
All right, Ro. Thank you, host, as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat today. Thank to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, always turn off your horny clock. Young girl. Unlike Kang, we do partnerships. So